Hey, Yahoo! All right. Yes.
Dad.
Santa Barbara County wines. Good stuff.
Did you realize that last week I didn't pay out my fines?
Yes, I am very aware that you didn't pay out your fines.
Well, I was going to
Yes.
give this opportunity to you to tell me how much I owed you.
I think it's 35 cents. There's 7 of them there.
Okay, well, I don't have it.
You what?
So I'm going to owe you a stamp. What do you think?
That won't do it.
A forever stamp.
That won't do it yet.
Well, I'll call your investment banker, whoever you have. Wealth manager.
Okay,
We'll
that's
hash it out.
great. All right. The stamp will come close, but yeah, 35 cents is what we need.
Okay.
All right.
Remember how last week we had mailbag? Well, this week we're having wrong email bag. What do you think about that?
All right. All right.
Here's the thing. I have a very common email address, which I will not be telling you because I don't need any more email in there. But people send me email for Rachel, whose last name starts with a B, from all over the world. And some of it's hilarious and some of it's annoying. So this week, Dad and I decided to do a dramatic reading of one of these wrong emails. So Dad will be representing Mark, who emailed me incorrectly. Here we go.
Hi, Rachel. Kids will be leaving for Brooklyn in about 45 minutes and should be by you before 6 p.m. Thank you, Mark.
So then Mark has his signature there from his company. He's in New York. I live in California. So I sent back, you sent this to the wrong email.
Isn't this Rachel, my ex-wife?
Only if you're doing the alimony payments via PayPal to this email address.
I'm really confused now. Who are you?
What's the relevance of that? The point is, you didn't notify the person you intended about shipping your kids off, so you better sort that out.
You are a very rude person.
What? I'm some random person you emailed incorrectly that's trying to get you back on track. I'm fine with being rude or whatever you want to call me, but I do want your kids to arrive wherever they're going safely, so I thought I should let you know you don't have the correct address. Sheesh.
Thank you, and we'll have you deleted so I don't make the mistake again.
This stuff happens in my email
Isn't
all
that nice
the
of
time.
Mark? Isn't Mark such a nice fellow?
Mark, that's enough. So our next segment, we will be reading you some selections from my lovely book, Caring for Your Human. This is my lovely book, Caring for Your Human. This is a guide for the species that evolves past us, of whom we will be their pets, written by the slightly bitter Rufus the dog. This book has 5 chapters. They are basic care, when your human gets sick, behavioral issues, breeding humans, and understanding your human. So while I thought it would be hilarious to have my dad read you selections from breeding humans, I also thought that would be a little bit too inappropriate. So what I'm going to have him do is read a couple things from behavioral issues, if you wouldn't mind.
Thank you, daughter. Humbling your human. If you find your human being smug and elitist when it interacts with other humans, or worse, when it interacts with you, your human has become conceited. This means your human thinks it's better than others. To remedy this problem, remind your human of all its bad qualities.
That's how you humble a human?
That's how you humble a human, yeah. Guilt, one of my favorites.
Important.
Try to use this in your favor. If a human does something wrong and then feels badly about it for an irrational period of time, you can get it to do all kinds of favors for you until it realizes that something is amiss. Now, don't you start feeling guilty. Somebody has to be strong.
That was excellent! So this is Caring for Your Human. This is a new cover, so we're celebrating this new edition. And it's available for purchase. I list the website down below in the information. And this cover was lovingly produced by a gentleman on Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. It's amazing. Go there. And we wouldn't mind if you became our sponsor, Fiverr.com, Think Joyology. Also, we wouldn't mind if Milano became our sponsor, would we, Dad? Those are some awesome cookies.
They're good.
Think Joyology, Milano, yes. Especially your mint division, huh?
We like them.
Mint.
Yes. Thank you, Milano.
Now, I don't know if you remember we're doing this, Dad, but our next segment
current event
is Dad's current event.
Dad's
I hope you have something prepared, maybe about, I don't know, a lady at Yahoo? I would love to hear this.
There is a new CEO at Yahoo who has made the news in the last few weeks. She has decided that folks should come to work every day rather than do work at home.
Boo.
Well, the only thing is that she came to work 2 weeks after she had a child and then set up a nursery right next to her office with apparently someone there to help her the entire time she worked during the day, and then she leaves at 5:30 in the afternoon.
Like a sane person?
Most folks, of course, won't have that opportunity, but what the heck, I mean, she's a CEO.
So Dad has a conspiracy theory about this, but I'm not sure if we should be telling everyone.
Which conspiracy is this?
That they want to hire younger employees.
Ah!
But we don't have to get into all that, do
well,
we?
we're out to save money at Yahoo, I think is pretty obvious.
Who could complain? I mean, businesses should save money where they can.
Yeah, we are. We all want to save money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now on to the next segment. This is the viewer challenge. This week, I have a challenge for the viewers, and I would like them to send in video of them completing it. Especially Johnny in Florida, Tom in England, and Brian in Redwood Shores. You three, we're going to see that next week, aren't we? Here's what we're going to do. Now, I don't like Kobe Bryant very much, but there's something Kobe does that is awesome, and it's not play basketball. When he's happy, when he's joyful, he does the airplane, right? So he runs around the court. I don't have much room here. He has a lot of room. So I was thinking this week for the viewer challenge, we could all do an airplane when we're feeling joyful. Maybe it's at the mall, or maybe it's at the movies, or maybe it's when you're running around with your dog and your dog does it too. But you should get that on video and you should send it into Joyology because we would all love to see it. What do you think, Dad?
Sounds great. Let's take a look at the dogs.
Get your dog in the airplane for
Right.
us.
If the dogs do it, hey, that'll even be
We
better.
all do it.
Yes.
Now our final segment is life and all that jazz, as you saw last week. So this week we're going to talk about what we're up to in the coming week. Dad, I hear you and Mom are going on a trip.
We are going off to Paso Robles to drink a little wine, and then off to Monterey to go see the Monterey Bay Aquarium.
Who are you
And my favorite otter, who we're looking forward to seeing again. We haven't seen Otter the Otter in quite a while.
Is he going to airplane?
I don't know about that, but he's pretty good size otter from what I remember. And then we're going off to see Son and
my brother.
yes, and take a bottle of wine or two, and
It'll be
then
great.
we'll be home.
Okay, well I will also be going on a trip.
Well, how about that?
Yes.
Where are you going?
Well, I will be going to Los Angeles, where I live most of the time. And I will be dog sitting this lovely King Charles Cavalier Farley, who's like a brother or cousin or something to me, but he's the better looking of the two. And then I will be covering that exhibition match at UCLA with Novak Djokovic and Pete Sampras and James Blake and Tommy Haas and everybody. I will be media at that, so if you're there, say hello. And then I will be going to Indian Wells for the tennis tournament.
Ooh.
Courtside seats.
Ooh.
And my airplane there. And then I'll be hanging out in the desert until Sunday when I'll be running a 10K at Knott's Berry Farm, and we get pie at the end.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Now, the pie is the most important
That's
part.
why I'm going. And then
Yeah.
after that, I'll be seeing my parents again. So it's going to be very fun, and I can't wait to share all that with you. And maybe we'll get some footage from my parents' trip too. Probably not. But we'll see you all soon, and thanks for joining us.